Welcome in, family. If this is your first time joining, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Y'all like my new setup. Mama done went and got it decked out up in here. I had to do some spring cleaning, okay? I done got some new plants. I done got me a little disco ball. I done cleared out all my cars. I done hung up some new stuff. In the midst of doing all of that, y'all, I found my old journal. Look at it. Ain't it cute? Plant addict. Y'all see my other baby? I named her the Talker. Okay, because this plant is really supposed to open up communication. This is a plant from Costa Rica. So they say it. Costa Farms in Costa Rica. It's an Exotica angel. Please remember, if you need anything from me, everything is in the description below. Join membership for exclusive merch and perks. And also, don't forget to check out our website, 𝓓𝓸𝓷𝓪𝓽𝓮𝓬𝓲𝓪. If you want to get rooted in community, if you want to see what we got going on, see what's on our vision boards. You will only be able to see what's going on over there on the website, but you have to be a member, okay? It will not be the same as what I post on the YouTube community page, okay? It's not going to be the same. All right, please remember, these messages are general. They may not resonate for everybody, and that is okay. Take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else to appreciate, okay? Spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors, please protect me as I channel through the messages. Any negative energy coming my way, please return to sender. All right, you guys. Let's see what's coming out in the energy. I did have a couple channel messages that I did want to speak on. First one is about compassion. Okay, so what I was getting was finding compassion, finding the ability to have compassion, not only for others but for yourself, okay? And also being able to have compassionate eyes for others as well, especially when we haven't experienced what other people have experienced. It's something about having compassion through different eyes, okay? Let's see. Also, stabilizing your mind. Let's see what else I got. Family is not going to be blood. You already know family is who you surround yourself with, who you decide to grow roots with, okay? I don't know. I also got I don't know, that might be in a different message, but I'll still say it. Staying true to self while experiencing change. What looks like the truth and what's illusion. Okay. So, don't know how any of this is going together. I've been seeing crows. I've been seeing dragonflies. I'm sorry. It is late. Okay. So let's see what's coming out. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we have child wounded. Awakens compassions and desires to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Interesting. Did I not just say compassion was the message? Having compassion for yourself and others, because sometimes not only do we not know what people go through, but it's just really still having the compassion of seeing things from a different set of eyes. Okay? Because sometimes our vision or what we believe to be true could be very rigid. Okay? And also it keeps telling, like, somebody needs to see where you're from. Okay, because you have gifts passed down from somebody. Okay, one of your ancestors have passed down your gifts, and they want you to get more rooted in them, your lineage. Okay, where you got them from, who, you know, where it originated from, where you originated from. Speaking to myself as well. All right, let's get into this message. All right, I'll be ringing my bell. Cleanse the energy one more time. Okay, we have visionary, storyteller, alchemist, and prince. Visionary, we have capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. We have storyteller here, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. We also have the alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. It's a whole lot of transformation in this motherfucker. Alright, then we have prince, romantic charm and potential for power. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Alright, so I feel like somebody's words is truly telling some kind of story. Okay, and when I just said see where you're from so you can see where you got your gifts from, there's something about this storyteller here. It's giving me your ancestor. You see how she's like laughing? Like this could be like an old time, you know, like your grandma, your mima, your mama, your Grammy. You know, I call my grandma Grammy sometimes. But again, it's giving me like folk tales, like older people giving you like that wisdom and you know that wisdom and that knowledge, you know, kind of putting that stuff in towards you. And it's something about you, you could journal a lot. You could also you could sing, you could write songs, you could be a songwriter. I'm talking to someone who could have been or still is purging out some of those childhood wounds, okay? And not just it's something about forgiveness. Because remember when I say I have compassion, and it brings me back to the saying that I always say, be the change you want to see. It's something about rewriting your story. Again, because every time I see alchemists, it always gives me transmuting pain into power or pain into profit. Okay, either way. Or really pain into knowledge. Okay. And this is what roots you. All this brown energy, this is what roots you. And you could have people really admiring you, wanting to say something. You also could have an admirer, you know, that's watching you from afar, that really would like to approach you. I'm also getting the feeling that somebody has helped somebody transform from afar. Okay, and this could be because you are so forgiving, or because you've showed somebody how you've exercised forgiveness for somebody else, and they admire you for that. All right, let's get into it, because I'm really ready to see what's going on here, because I had so many things coming to mind, but I'm trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to freestyle it, but my mind really took me to one place, and I was like, let me see. All right, Spirit, let's see what we got out here. Excuse me. Yeah, you could be helping somebody see something, like see the world through different eyes. Again, seeing that you don't always have to play victim, or you don't always have to penalize somebody. I'm hearing somebody's very revengeful. Okay, somebody could be very spiteful. In a drop of a dime, it's like, I love you, but I hate you. I love you, but now I want to get revenge. Or I love you, but in the back of my mind, I still got that, like, I'm still plotting on you. And somebody needs to let that go. Okay, and that could be through storytelling. That could be writing. Again, that's that alchemist energy. Transmuting whatever that is onto the pad. And when I say the pad, I mean the paper. Okay, so if it's not wanting to actually speak to someone, if you want to transmute it in a different way, it's, again, exercising it through different hobbies. Okay, yeah, somebody also could be wanting to, like, thank you, come in and give you some kind of gesture, some kind of romantic gesture as well, like they're waiting to speak up for a certain time. Okay, but I'm not going to focus too much on that energy. I'm going to bring that in later, but right now I want to focus in on you. Okay, because something stemmed from something stemmed from a child. Okay, and again, this could be like a childhood wound. And it's interesting because I was reading my goddess book earlier, and it was just telling me one of the stories I was reading was about Medusa, and how everybody looks at her as somebody who is very angry or like a monster, but the story behind it is she actually was not those things. Actually, the snakes in her hair represented transformation, and she actually left. I think she went to go get, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really just read it for the first time today, but talking about how she went to go get help. Excuse me, went to go get help from a temple, and the guy ended up raping her. Okay, left her on the floor and raping her. So it talked about how we could come off very rageful, and how anger is definitely, yeah, here go my messages for today. Let me go on and back that up too. Okay, so it was revolving around anger, and how you could, again, alchemize that energy, how you can you don't have to always be so angry, but at the same time, Spirit wants you to feel that emotion, because just like happy and love and light and stuff, like, you get angry, and He wants you to harness in on that anger. And it's something about this, your anger here, being alchemized, okay, and really turning that pain into something that is beneficial to you, something that is golden, something that can come out. It's, again, the duality, transforming your your dark into light. Okay, because we have to be able to tap into both, because you won't always operate out of your light, and you won't always operate out of your darkness. And if you are always operating out of your darkness, that wounded child, you need to look at that. You need to heal that. So the messages that I got was, do you hold back on your anger? What part of you feels out of control? And what triggers your anger? Okay, so again, you could have not had the proper emotional regulation as a child. So going through your adulthood, it's like you are going through adulthood with a lot of suppressed anger. Okay, and that could look like flying off the handle after you allowed a lot of things to build up over time, and now you've taken it to the deep end. It's like, oh, you went from, oh, you calm, cool, and collect, to Jackal, Mr. Hyde. So again, it's something about like balancing that energy out and learning how to transmute it so you can actually use it in a beneficial way. Because I know one thing, when I'm angry, the best thing I can do to transmute that energy, like right away, is go to the gym. And I'm putting all that anger into lifting. Okay, so again, it's something about learning how to regulate your nervous system and allowing yourself to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, when situations come about, why did you get mad? What triggered you in that moment? Is it something that you could look at? Is it something that you could talk it out about? Because I was looking, also, she was talking about how, in the book, how, you know, and I am a person, I don't want to say I shut down, but I remove myself from situations. And I'm learning that you can have a healthy conflict. And it's very new to me, because before I would just suppress it, or I just cut you off and boom, I'm done. And I'm learning that you can have healthy conflict, but that also comes with being able to, one, control your anger, two, be able to have a pivoting mindset. Like, you're not going to always be viewed as the victim. The other person is not going to always be viewed as a victim. You will be able to agree to disagree as well, but it's solely on you. Are you able to handle that, or are you not? So it's something here about somebody learning vicariously through somebody's words or their actions, and showing how they can transmute that energy, one, and kind of go back and actually look at those wounds. Like, when I was a child, did suppressing my anger really help me, or did it really hurt me? You know what I'm saying? You're awakening a lot of compassion within yourself. I love that. Okay. So let's see what we got coming out for visionary here. We're going to tie this message in, okay? What do we have visionary here, Spirit? I love the fact that wounded child wounded was here, talking about awakens compassion. At least you gotta know what the fuck you talking about. Alright, what's visionary here? Because this has something to do with your identity. Proverbs 17:22. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Okay, again, holding all that negative ass energy is what really makes you look old. You know how when people say, when people are mad as hell, or when they hang on to anger, resentment, it makes them look like that. Like, when they hold on to a grudge, it actually makes them look older. Like, this is what it means. It's like, you got to learn to be able to laugh at a situation, or you got to learn to be able to see that it's actually good in every situation. But again, with that alchemist energy, it's all in how you view that. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we do get hurt in relationships, and that's platonic and romantic. But at the same time, you got to be able to see what in that relationship can you take away and go, okay, I guess I did play a role in that. Or, yes, I see that was something that I did. You know, it goes both ways. So, again, I feel like somebody is waking up to the fact that the key to actual happiness is being able to laugh at moments that you once cried about, if that makes sense. Okay, what's storyteller here? Yeah, look, I said storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And then we have Mercury, communication, intellect, reasoning, logic, short trips. Again, learning how to express yourself. And I think that this is what this energy is coming in to tell you. Like, they've learned how to communicate efficiently. I was about to say efficiently, but I meant effectively. Okay, and it's something about Mercury. So it's something about retrograde. Somebody could have had a wake-up call after Mercury retrograde. Like, once the dust actually settled, it was like, wow, I'm starting to see like a lot of emotions, a lot of things came to surface. But now that things have died down, I'm able to see something in a different light, a different perspective. I'm able to communicate better. And even if I couldn't actually say it, I can write it. And I can still express myself. And somebody is like, I'm loving that. Thank you. So, what's alchemist here? Transformation. What's alchemist? We got deferred from the flower of life. Represents the patterns that make up everything in the universe. Again, everything that you were taught as a child, everything that you absorbed, everything you digested, is again that unlearning and relearning. But it's really like taking kind of like what you've learned and kind of putting a twist on it. Like, okay, I learned that, but I also can see the good in that. You know, not everything is bad from your childhood, but with wounded child here, we're really highlighting a child wound. Okay. What's at this bottom of the deck here? Femme Fatale highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, open up the heart when the dependency is rejected. Inappropriate use of sexuality. Attracted to money and power. It was in reverse. So again, I feel like somebody also could be wanting to apologize for feeling like somebody could have misjudged somebody, especially thinking that somebody was maybe attracted or wanting to be around somebody for money and power or status. All right, back to Metatron's cube here with Alchemist. We have, you can't compare where you don't compete. It's like a knife and a spoon race. You might not scoop well, but you sure can cut through the competition. Again, you are uniquely yourself. Okay, so even the flaws that we feel like we have, those are what make, those are the things that make us. Okay, and Spirit is saying you are uniquely you. So turn, I was about to say turn that frown upside down, but what I was about to really say was turn what you feel as flaws, look, strength at the bottom of the deck. So family, I'm telling you, you've given somebody the courage or the confidence to be able to come in and I feel like somebody feels like you guys are a part of soul family. If not, this is also you calling in soul family, because the more, again, you heal this wound, you're attracting other people who could have been in that energy as well. Like, again, soul family link up. Damn, that's crazy. With compassion here again for strength. You're giving somebody strength to be compassionate towards you. I feel like somebody could feel like you guys have some kind of spiritual connection, or somebody feels like you were placed in their life to show them how to grow. Somebody definitely looks at you as a visionary. Somebody could feel like you are a boss in your own right, and not even a boss, but just like a leader in your own right, especially when it comes to your identity. Somebody could feel like you are just unapologetically you. Like, you don't give a damn what people say. You don't care if you've changed the way you look. You don't care if you're marching to the beat of your own drum. It's something about you do what you want and how you want. Somebody also could view you as very angelic. Somebody also feels like very spicy. Like, you gonna say whatever the hell comes to mind. Okay, like, you might be loved, but you ain't always loving light. But they feel like your heart overall is loving light. Again, it goes back to the beginning when I said having compassion or being able to look at somebody through a different set of eyes. Somebody could have once viewed you as somebody maybe who was selfish, or maybe feeling like you were very forceful, like, oh, you only want to do something your way, when in reality you could have been demonstrating, you know, unintentionally how, I was about to say how it's done, but that's not really what I want to say. It's how you do things. And people could be seeing like, damn, I misjudged you. I thought that you were acting this way because of this thing, and really it wasn't. Example. Example. You could be in a rush to do something, and somebody could want you to kind of like slow up because they want you to take some time for yourself. But you in a rush and you like, let's go. What's taking so long? And they like, I wanted this to be a slow moment so you can actually rest and get your thoughts together. And you know how they say slow mornings, because you just kind of get up and you just at your own leisure, you wake up. It's no rush. You're not upsetting your nervous system by just popping up. It's like a slow morning. You get to get up. If you feel like moving your body a little bit, you feel like making you some tea, whatever. So again, somebody could have viewed you as wanting to do things on your time, or it's like, oh, we got to do things. No, I just was trying to be compassionate in my mind, trying to allow you to have some downtime, and I feel like you're rushing me now. So again, it could be something where, again, communication has been off, or communication was once off. But again, I feel like somebody is starting to view you or view something in a different light. It's funny how we got patience here with that example. Somebody could have felt like you were very patient with them as well, especially when it came to some kind of reveal is what I got. Somebody definitely feels like you guys have a shared purpose. And this is what, it's something about like they can't get it off their mind. And they feel like they have to say something. I heard Mariah Carey, say something, say something. Definitely feeling like you were guided to them to help them grow. Or you guys were brought together to support each other so both of you can grow in different ways. Yeah, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. I feel like something is definitely coming in, but this could be, again, we got the sun energy here. I've never seen this card. This is crazy. So something could be being exposed. Or you could be seeing that whatever is about to come in is going to bring you so much more joy and vitality. Especially, I keep being drawn to this mission here in soul family. So something could be speeding up. And something could be very successful. And again, somebody could be being enlightened about who you are and what you guys' purpose is. And it's like, instead of trying to be very hands-on, somebody could have been very like, we got to do it this way, this, da, 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 da. Like, again, that logic here. And I feel like somebody is resisting the flow of change. And I think something is going to come around. Excuse me. And Spirit is not wanting you to, is not going to want you to resist change. You're going to get enlightenment about a situation. I cannot get past that. So again, somebody could be coming in with some kind of truth. And it might be about a new job position. Or about how you've opened their eyes to being able to heal something or heal a part of them. It's a lot of sun energy out here, so it's a lot of exposure. So again, you could have been shining light on a lot of wounds that somebody had, and maybe you were highlighting your wounds, but you were also helping somebody else highlight theirs and making them actually sit in that, making them want to lean into that. I'm also hearing like a lot of things have been illuminated to this person. Okay. Yeah, look. We got House of Social Status, Career, Reputation, Ambition, Achievement, Status, Authority Figures. This is the 10th house. A cycle could be complete. Somebody could be also feeling foolish because, again, when I went to Femme Fatale here, it was in reverse. Somebody, again, when I said somebody could have misconstrued something that they thought. Like, somebody could have felt like you're a person who uses your looks to get what you want. Or you know, you're only there for money purposes or what have you, or whatever the case may be. And you see her face is painted like a clown. So again, somebody could be feeling very foolish because whatever they found out or whatever they've been enlightened to, it's got them feeling foolish. And I feel like somebody wants to come in and say something. They want to bring you a gesture. Yeah, we got Corinthians 13:7. Love beareth all things, believe all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Somebody definitely feels like you guys can conquer something as soon as you can get past this. But I feel like compassion needs to be put into play here. And that's on both ends of the parties here. Because again, somebody could be mirroring you. Somebody could also felt like you were tricking them at one point in time, because that was in my notes as well. Like that Houdini, like I'm doing this, but behind the scenes I'm doing this. But again, it could also come from like trust issues, feeling like somebody is out to get you or they're doing something. And somebody also could have just been merely mirroring you. Or you could have been mirroring this person. So whatever this person, again, if they were materialistic, and this is just an example, if they were materialistic, I feel like they were seeing you in the eyes of how they view themselves or what they feel they value. So when they look at you, it's like, well, you got to be moving in that light. When really, I feel like the assignment, they misunderstood. That's where the sun energy comes in at, something being illuminated. Like, hey, the veil has been lifted. You are wrong. This person is not what you thought they were, or who you thought they were. This is why somebody's feeling foolish. Somebody also could feel, I didn't burn my red candle, but it's funny how vitality is here. Again, feeling like you give them some kind of hope. Hope to be a better person. I'm hearing you got them all wanting to change. Okay? So collective, I don't know what you're doing, but you have people wanting to change. And they're seeing that you don't compare to no one. Okay? Because somebody could have... somebody could have put you on a pedestal, but somebody also could be viewing you as like one of a kind. Like, they don't make them like you no more. So again, you could be born in the 80s, the 90s, early 90s. Yeah, somebody is learning how to get rid of old patterns. I'm hearing old belief systems are fading. Like they're going now. Alright, let's see what we got. What do we have for visionary? Three of Wands. This is expansion. Like, I feel like some kind of momentum is being picked up here. Okay. I feel like more people are being attracted to your light. And again, this is definitely a good thing, because it's like you're waking people up, or you're clearing a path. Again, with visionary here, you're showing people that it is another way. You don't always have to seek revenge. You don't always have to repress your anger. You don't always have to be so angry or want to fight all the time. A lot of growth is coming from this energy as well. I feel like on one hand, this is your energy. I feel like this energy right here is like telling what's going on with this person that's viewing you on the outside. With your energy being the visionary here in the Three of Wands, it's something about your, I was about to say your powers, but your vitality is expanding, is growing. Your foresight is getting wider. The momentum is picking up when it comes to people seeing your light, being attracted to your light, wanting to be connected to you. You got people really feeling confident. I'm telling you, something about you giving people this confidence to be themselves, to be outright spoken, and to really like say things with vulnerability, and say it and not be ashamed to say what you want to say, and feel like, okay, we can agree to disagree, or I can express my feelings, and I don't have to feel like a fool even if you turn me down. I don't have to feel like a fool even if you decide, okay, this ain't for me. It's something about you giving people that confidence just to kind of get it off their chest. Because again, I was talking to a friend today, and it was like, you know, when you don't speak up and you don't want to say what somebody else does, you give them the power over you. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you are in your purpose right now. In your purpose, in your power. When I say in your purpose, in your power, we got the Nine of Cups. We got the Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, you are in your power right now, in your purpose. You are definitely, I feel like your wishes is to wake up more people, to allow people to feel more stable in their confidence. And also, I feel like whatever you're practicing, it's about to take the fuck off. And it's a wish fulfillment, because it's something about it's highlighting this is your purpose. You're moving in your purpose. And it's going to snowball. Because I always say, when you're doing something that you love, the money comes. So you don't have to focus on that. And it's something about you just doing genuinely for the community. And this is what brings you in that stability, that groundedness. People see you as very grounded, very sure of yourself. You're very balanced. People are like, damn, you don't lean too much into your emotion. You don't boast too much, but you do enough where it's like, don't forget who the fuck I am. Okay. You're very compassionate, very soft, very nurturing, very loving. Even animals love you. Okay. Even like the softest of animals could approach you. Rabbits, butterflies, dragons, things that you would think that would never like land on your hand, land near you. They do that. And it's something also about you being wise beyond your years. And it's also could be, again, when I said one of your ancestors gave you your gifts, they're sitting back like, yes, I knew you would come to this side. I'm telling you, you are taking a march for whoever your ancestors is. It's like grandma gave you her gifts. I can't, like, my grandma gave me her gifts. I know. So it's like, it's something like that. Something where something was passed down to you. And it's something about, you see how she like, this is an older woman. So you see how she's sitting there like, finally, my baby got it. Okay. You finally can give this wisdom. Again, when I said, turn the goals, all the hurt or whatever into wisdom. And I said, this looks like an ancestor storytelling. I'm telling you, your ancestors are showing you how they wish they could have communicated, and you're showing this generation. You're waking other people up on how to communicate effectively, how to connect vulnerably, how to show compassion. Because sometimes we are so wrong. We judge so many books by their covers before we can actually get to know them. And sometimes when we see things in a distorted view, when we get to know people, it's so easy to push that view off of what we've seen onto them. And that could be furthest from the truth. And it's something about your guys. And I'm going to say grandma. It's something about your grandma saying, yes, my baby got it now. My baby got it now. And it's like, damn, now you got the juice, baby. Now you are the one who is rooted in your stability. You are rooted in love. She's dressed in green. That's your heart space. That's the heart chakra. Okay, so again, you're coming out very balanced, loving and practical, generous, very luxurious, without being boastful. It's something of, oh my goodness, the duality to you. Your ancestors are proud. Like, they're sitting back there. I keep getting, what is that? The mariachi band? Is that what it's called? Like, somebody is happy. And this also could be soul music, jazz music, old music. Like, I'm telling you, you're disrupting a lot of things. Okay, you're moving into a new chapter. Because this communication is going to disrupt a lot of things. Again, standing on boundaries, standing on business, telling things like it is. Okay, you're forcing people to jump out of burning bridges and jump onto a new timeline. It's like, look, speak up or get left behind. Now, I love you and all, but I'm going to tell you once and we're going to keep it moving. Again, influence is how you think. You're showing somebody it's more ways than one. You know how I say it's more ways to skin a cat than one? Well, that's what you're showing people. You don't always have to be so rigid. When I said earlier, you could be looking at something from a rigid mindset or a rigid view. That's what's happening now. You are disrupting that, okay? A lot of trauma. You are upheavaling a lot of trauma. You're causing chaos. You're causing inner chaos to a lot of people who haven't looked at themselves. Again, when I said that mirroring effect, when people think they're mirroring you, but at the end their feelings get hurt. Again, this cloud energy, because they had you pegged wrong. I'm telling you, you got people wanting to rethink a situation. You got people even thinking like, damn, how did you trick me out of... People feeling like you tricked them. And you really didn't. People could feel like you put something on them and you did not. But at the same time, people are also saying that you are also helping them embody a different type of confidence, have compassion, and being optimistic. What you've been through is not who you are. Again, with the Hierophant here, you're being rebellious in how you show these lessons, and that's what your spirit guides want. That's what your ancestors want. They laid the foundation. They want you to show the itinerary, but they want you to teach it in a different way. So again, you're disrupting things. You're disrupting old belief systems. You're disrupting ignorance. Because again, ignorance is bliss. When you don't know shit, I mean, you're ignorant. Okay? So again, you're showing what unconventional learning looks like, unconventional love looks like, but also unconditional love looks like. Because remember earlier I said, you don't have to be so revengeful. And it goes back to Corinthians 13:7. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. You're showing somebody what unconditional love looks like, and vice versa. Yeah. Somebody could definitely be taking some time out right now to really just heal themselves, rest, reflect, and allow their thoughts to sit with them. During this time of self-realization and self-reflection, you could be, again, finding new hobbies, things that help you alchemize that old energy. A lot of people, again, it's a lot of confidence out here on this board. It's a lot of Leo energy out here as well. Like, I can't get past that. Leo, I mean, all these lions. A lot of Taurus energy. A lot of fire sign energy as well. A lot of people could have felt very insecure dealing with you, because when you come off one way, if you come off one way, you're embodying something, and somebody could feel like, oh shit, they might start feeling a little insecure. Because again, if somebody's feeling like, if they're in a distorted version of themselves, or they're in their south node and they're around you and you're in your north node, they're going to feel intimidated. They're going to feel insecure, and they might not tell you, but they feel that deep down inside. So everything that you do, it feels triggering to them. It feels like you're gaslighting them. It feels like you are intentionally pushing their buttons when really you're not. You're also showing people how to take their power back, how to harness in on their own energy, how to release dependency. Hope I said that right. Yeah. And that can be in any way, but it's really giving it's giving me the emotions. And again, somebody could have felt like you just kind of like went cold, or you were cold and calculated, when really I feel like their vision was just distorted. Because again, you could have just been protecting your peace. And protecting your peace, when I said in the beginning, the person that I am, I remove myself from situations so it can come off cold and calculating to other people. But really, to me, that's how I protect my peace. That's how I call my energy back. And so again, you could be showing somebody how to do that. And it's like, wow, when you pop back up, you look so recharged, rejuvenated. But yeah, that's because I've called my power back. I've harnessed in. So again, with the Page of Swords here, you got people seeing and taking notes. Oh, that's what you did. And people are viewing you as somebody who's very witty. And it's very inspiring, because it's like, wow, I could take a page out of your book, even if they are older than you, even if they are younger than you, whatever. All right, let's get into this Prince real quick, and then we're going to close it out, because I feel like I've been yapping. Okay, what's this Prince energy here? Okay, Spirit, what's this Prince energy over here? Seven of Swords. Somebody was very strategic when it came to you, and they're feeling like, damn. Like, even now, somebody feels like they have to figure out some kind of way to come towards you. But it's like, I feel like they're starting to wake up and go, I can't be sneaky and strategic against collective. Because one, they smart as hell. Two, I have to accept that this person has boundaries. And maybe I need to get some for myself as well. So again, somebody could have definitely been trying to plot and scheme on you, or they felt like this was you in the past. You've motivated this person to want to change. Yeah, and this person wants to come in with celebrations, wants to celebrate with you, wants to restart a relationship. And a friendship is what I was about to say, but I said relationship. Yeah, we got meditation on rain plans. So again, somebody wants to clear something up, clear the air, purify something. Somebody wants to make something right. They want to celebrate with you. They could want to go out with you as well. Yeah, I feel like before somebody had a lot of, again, when I said suppressing their compassion, but somebody also could have been suppressing their intuition when it came to you. They could have felt like they knew you were one way, but something that they were attached to, or something that could have been attached to them, or again, something that they were taught when they were growing up. Excuse me, something that they were taught growing up made them think, yeah, because I got 10 of Pentacles here. So somebody could have been in their family pushing like, no, this person is a gold digger. This person is this and the third. They're going to take you for your money. They're going to want to have a baby with you and da-da-da. Or somebody could be dealing with this in the background. And somebody also could be feeling like, damn, if I only would have listened to myself, me and Collective would have been good by now. We would have been good. Somebody definitely had a lot of hidden motives, or honestly what I'm getting is somebody has somebody attached to them, an Empress in reverse, who's distorting their vision. Somebody also could have felt like whoever they dealt with, a third party, a mistress, a friend that became like a friend with benefits, they could be seeing that somebody is actually a high priestess in reverse, a dark witch, or somebody who uses their intuition for evil. Somebody is seeing that somebody is not right, and I feel like somebody is seeing that they thought you were one way when really it was this third party. And they're sick about it. I keep looking at this 10th house. Somebody feels like a clown. Because something is being illuminated. Somebody could have definitely been trying to take somebody for their money. We got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, whoever this third party is, they're not self-sufficient. They rely on this person to go get the money, bring the bag home. And somebody could have been, I mean, we got the Empress in reverse. Again, somebody could have been dealing with somebody else on the side. The mistress had a mistress. Ooh, child. Yeah, you got somebody really wanting to work on their emotions. Really wanting to strengthen their intuition. They want to know right from wrong, but I feel like this person knows. They just could have been casted with a lot of illusion. Somebody's watching you. They're ready to come towards you. Yeah, we got blocked happiness here. And we got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, somebody was trying, this third party was trying to covet somebody so they wouldn't come towards you. But the crazy thing is, whoever it is they were trying to keep veiled, I said something about Mercury retrograde. After Mercury retrograde, the waters were not murky anymore. Somebody is seeing something for what it is. And they're seeing that they chose wrong. And not only did they choose wrong, they got caught up and entangled. I'm hearing that whoever this person is that they done dealt with, that whoever the mistress is, whoever they had a baby with, that's their baby. So somebody might need to do a DNA test, okay? That's just a side note. But again, I feel like somebody is gaining their strength again. They're getting their vitality. I said it's crazy how I didn't get my red candle lit for vitality. Okay, again, somebody could be feeling like they're going through karma. Not even gonna lie. Somebody could also be feeling like they doubted themselves when Spirit was asking them to make a judgment call. Spirit could have been sending this person signs and synchronicities. Their ancestors could have been trying to guide somebody towards you as well, and they still chose wrong. A whole lot of suppressed emotion. Look, I'm telling you, somebody is having setbacks because whoever they're dealing with has they're very reckless. Very reckless. And so somebody feels like they're getting bad luck. A lot of karma. Or again, somebody could just have an STD. They could have really physically got an STD by this third party. Or somebody just has a spiritually transmitted demon on them. Okay? Yeah. We got the Magician here. I'm telling you, somebody was doing some witchy woo woo woo, and somebody is coming up out of this now. Somebody is getting their willpower back. Somebody is learning how to manifest, and I feel like it's going to take some time to get that strength back up, to get that confidence back up, but they're doing it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope this message was for somebody who needed to hear it. Until next time, love and light. Bye.